When you're working on different genres of music, it's key that you listen to classic recordings. If you're gonna go work on, a rock record, I mean, there's a big difference between a Marilyn Manson record and a Stones record. Just in how they sound. If you don't know the Beatles catalog and understand, those songs, then when you have an artist who is working in a similar, with similar songwriting structures or has similar arrangements, then you're not going to really know how to help them get where they want to go. And it's important too that you kind of recognize what you're good at and what you're not good at. I remember I went to go do a jazz record once, and I'd been in a total rock frame of mind, and I had to go back and actually redo a bunch of the mixes because I had the drums all wrong, and I'd been training my ear to listen to all this rock stuff. And then when I went into the jazz setting, it was totally different. It's all, it's not about the kick drum at all. They don't care about it, It's all about the ride cymbal, and in rock, you don't care about the ride cymbal that much. It's like you want the snare to, hit you in the gut, and it's just a totally different frame of mind. So I had to go back and rethink how I was approaching it and go listen to jazz recordings and understand that aesthetic. It's the same thing too with country music or pop music. You have to understand the history, and then you also have to understand kind of what's happening now and what people are reaching for. There's all kinds of different ways of approaching it, and when you're mixing, it's very much this way. Things right now tend to be a little in the country market. What I've heard has been fairly dry sounding compared to what they were a few years ago. So if you're going to go do a country record now, you wouldn't want to make it, like super wet and like with lots of reverbs and delays. The interesting thing is on the rock side, like indie rock and rock, they're exploring all these new textures with crazy reverbs and delays, and really making things kind of extreme in that way, and so that's safe. It's safe to go there with them, but it's a different application, and so you kind of have to keep up on what's happening so that you are doing something that fits, and that's not considered offensive to the listener or to your client.